Welcome to the Crude and Cruise podcast, where revolution meets fun. I greet you specially. Breaking news. Our distinguished leader, Sowore, has just been released. That's how it works when you stand for what you know and you are ready not just to stand for it, but to even die for it. Sowore has just been released. Who is laughing at last? And like they always say, he who laugh last, laugh best. So Sowore now is released as a free man. And that is it. Tonight we are looking at a very special subject. And I want you to connect with tonight's subject. Let's talk about it. The Sowore's template of approach of freedom. Is it best for Africa? Sowore's approach of freedom. Is it best for Africa? I want us to talk about it because breaking news, Sowore has been released. So we are happy in that spirit, in that vibe. Let's talk about it. His ideology for freedom. Is it best for Africa and Africans? Because we have seen year in, year out, how we African people have been tormented with bad leadership. We have not really been lucky. And when I talk about bad leadership, I'm talking about the continent of Africa. We have not been lucky when it comes to leadership. Yes, either political leadership or military leadership, or even people in businesses that you can look at, people that you can say, okay, these are leaders in Africa. We Africans have never been lucky. But tonight, we are looking at Sowore's approach, his approach to freedom. Is it best for Africa? Feel very free to join the conversation. If you want to talk about it or you want to share your view, maybe you are telling me, Abraham is not the best for Africa. Feel very free. I welcome you. Sowore's approach of leadership, approach of freedom. Is it best for Africa or best for Africans? Feel very free to join the conversation. If you send a request, I'll bring you up. I want to hear your view. I'm so excited and delighted because Sowore has been freed. He's free. He's out of detention. Who is laughing last? So feel very free tonight. Tonight I'm so excited. Honestly, if I can do anything, I can even fly. I can even fly. Sowore has just been granted bail. No, not granted bail. He has just been released. So let's talk tonight. Talk to me. Feel very free to join the conversation. If you have any input, if you have a question, I want to get your feedback. And feel very free to share. Let's connect with like minds. Yes, freedom is coming for Africa and Africans. And every day, year in, year out, as we keep rebelling against bad institutions, you see, we are gaining freedom. Yes, Okumbo, thank you so much, distinguished sister. Thank you specially. Please, if you want to join the conversation, put in your question. Sowore's approach of freedom. Is it best for Africa and Africans? Well, we need to talk about that. You see, Sowore has been fighting for freedom. When I mean freedom, it's not just about himself. It's a young man that has really gone through life and he has seen life, not just for himself, but for the people of Africa, the people of Nigeria. If you look at his life, look at him. Basically, right now, he has all the best things of life. But this man decided to live in Nigeria. This man decided to struggle with Nigeria. From his cradle, even when he was in school, he has been fighting for justice, fighting for the rights of Nigerians. And we are talking about distinguished Okumbo. He said, I'm so happy Sowore is the people's president. We love him. Yes, he's been released. We are so excited. Like I told you, I feel like flying, like literally flying. So let's look at it. Sowore has been fighting for freedom, not just for himself, but for the people of Nigeria, people of Africa, from his childhood. We have seen it in the 90s, how he stood facing the military era, and he never gave up, despite all the threats to life. Even in his university days, he confronted the big and mighty. And today, even though we have democracy now, the democracy is looking like what Fela called democracy, because nothing is really working. But the issue right now is his template, the ability to resist oppression, the ability to say no to oppression. Is it best? Is it the best template for Africa? That approach, is it best? Yeah, distinguished Micah Jonah, he said, it is a good thing to do, but I hope you consider the safety of your family. You see, when you're talking about safety of family, I understand revolution. Every revolution comes with a price. Let me look at Distinguished Michael. Let me read out all your comment. He said it is a good thing to do, but I hope you consider the safety of your family. If their safety is guaranteed, carry. If their safety is guaranteed, carry. I appreciate what you guys are doing. Thank you. You see, when it comes to safety of our family, we have to stand for something. If we don't stand for something, we'll fight for nothing. And the truth is that if Nigeria is not safe, our family will not be safe. Even if you like, I told some of the comrades recently, I said, if you look at people traveling abroad, living in Asia, living in Japan, living in America, living in UK, if UK is not safe, they won't be there. How was UK safe? Their citizens took responsibility. So we must accept to take responsibility for our country, Nigeria. If we don't take responsibility for our country, Nigeria will not be good. For 3 days now, okay, let me look at Ishak, from our distinguished Ishak Usman. He said, I am so happy from here, Yobe State. Thank you, especially Yobe, man. I love you. We celebrate the freedom of Sowore. You were celebrating our distinguished leader, Great Bob. Oh man, I greet you specially. Yes, of course, we celebrate. And we are saying, is Sowore's approach of freedom, is it best for Africa and Africa? And our distinguished Great Bob said, yes, of course. Because look at him. For like 3 days now, day in, day and night, we've been confronting police. We've been at the FID telling them, release Sowore now. Sowore walked into their station. They have some allegation against him. And we say, no wahala. If you have allegation against him, use the appropriate channel, take the normal procedure. But they were all running up and down. Even when our lawyer came out to tell us that they have nothing, they were looking for court injunction they couldn't get. The days of black market are over. We are beginning to have a new Nigeria. In Nigeria that nobody, no single person with your money can bully anybody. Where all Nigerians can walk tall and stand tall and confront anybody. In Nigeria that you and I will be proud of. And I'm happy for what is happening. Sowore is a template for a new Nigeria. I can beat my chest for that. Feel very free. Please, if you want to join this conversation, I'm very excited tonight. So please, if you want to join me, send in your request. I'll bring you up. Whatever you want to say, if you want to laugh. Join me and laugh, because our distinguished Sowore is freed. Is freed unconditionally. Yes, because earlier today we were at the force headquarters and we told them, release Sowore unconditionally. We don't need condition. That nobody is meeting any condition. And just now, not up to 30 minutes ago, our distinguished leader, Sowore, the people's president, has been released. And we are saying his leadership style, is it best for Africa? Is it best? Okay, yes, Ishak said, this unlawful detention, it makes millions of people to love him. Revolution now. Yeah, man, revolution now. And look, it is high time. Imagine Sowore gave up. Imagine Sowore got broken. Imagine Sowore had to beg. Today, we won't be celebrating victory. So, Sowore is telling all Nigerians, stand for your right. Say no to police brutality. Say no to police intimidation. Don't allow any policeman to bully you. Then no go do you anything. No go do you anything. Yeah, let me look at this distinguished Michael Sunday. Say, bro, you did well. Congratulations to us. I am out of town. Okay, see you tomorrow. Man, welcome, bro. Safe journey. Yeah, you see, all the comrade. You say one thing about the Revolutionary Army. You know, I call them army. We may not be millions. We may not even up to. We may not be hundreds of thousands, but we carry power. We carry power. We are the force headquarters, the force ID, and one officer said, "I gave you guys 10 minutes to leave." You know what we did to them? We gave him a middle finger. We said, "No way, we are going nowhere," and we stayed there all through the protest, and that is what we are saying to all Nigerians. We are not saying we all should be like Sowore. No, that's not what we are saying. But you must understand and catch the spirit of revolution. Catch the spirit of revolution. Don't allow anybody, don't allow any politician, anybody, any policeman to bully you onto silence. Learn how to stand tall for your right. And I'm saying, from my topic tonight, like I said, okay, Ishak said, no retreat, no surrender revolution. Now we distinguish we said, Sowore is a template for a better Nigeria. I want to be part of this movement. Feel very free. We have WhatsApp group. We have different platforms. Feel very free to join the movement. You see, Sowore is a template for a better Nigeria. A Nigeria that will not bow to corruption. A Nigeria that cannot be bought. A Nigeria that cannot be bribed. That is who Sowore represents. When they told him that they gave him bail condition, he said, no, I'm meeting no bail condition. I am in for no bail condition. And they had no option than to let him go. You see, the people power is stronger than the political power. The people power is stronger than the police power. The day the people wake up and said enough is enough of corruption, enough of impunity. I tell you, most of these people you see will run away. They will run. They will go on exile. Nigerians need to wake up. It is time to stand for our right. The spirit of Sowore, like I said, we all may not be like Sowore, but catch the spirit of revolution. Catch the spirit of revolution. Your ability to be steadfast, to be resilient, to be consistent, to be dogged. Don't allow anybody bully you onto silence. If you know your right, stand by your right. If it will take you years to enforce your right, let it take you years. Don't give room to shortcut. Yeah, let me look at distinguished Adokole. Illegality is the reality of the police daily activity. I am falling in love with Sowore the first time. Oh yeah, my brother. Sowore is the person. And I told somebody, I said, if we want a better Nigeria, we have to vote Sowore. Sowore is the only man that can look at anybody in their face and said, to hell with you. Sowore is the only man. And look, we know him. We are close to him. This guy cannot be bought. He cannot be bribed. The other day we were there. When he came prepared. He arranged his bags. And we told him, let's help him. He said, no. He's on a journey. And this journey has to go alone. He went prepared. And he was never timid. He was not bullied. No matter the numbers of the soldiers, police, no matter the length of the petition, Sowore was determined. And that's why I'm telling you, if you want a better Nigeria, the template of Sowore, the ability to say no to impunity, the ability to say no to corruption, to walk and stand held tall. Okay, let me look at distinguished Gideon. He said, bad leadership feel threatened when challenged. And it's true. Bad leadership feel threatened when challenged, but feel very comfortable when people pray useless prayer. Yes, bad leadership feel threatened when you challenge them. But when you say, let's pray for bad leadership, oh, they love it. And that's most of these religious people. They'll tell you, pray for your leaders. We don't pray for leaders. We hold our leaders accountable. We tell them, leaders, you must work. Leaders, you must work. We hold our leaders to accountable. We ask accountable to us and to people. Yes, you. If you want to be part of this conversation, send request and I'll bring you up. We are happy tonight. Distinguished Omo Sowore, our distinguished leader, is freed at last. Oh yeah, man. I welcome you specially, brother man.
Good evening, bro. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm happy, man. I'm high. I am feeling like Nelson Mandela. Come on. Let me just calm down. I welcome you specially, bro.
How you doing?
I'm doing cool, bro. I'm doing cool. So what is your take?
I wanted to join you guys on the struggle, but you guys was not. We don't have the date and time. You guys converge. I'm really impressed about what I'm seeing, and honestly, I was watching a video of 1993 of
Yes.
Sowore, and I was shocked that this guy has been there. This guy has been there, and
He has been there. He has been there.
I kind of like, wow. Honestly, I can't do what he's doing. I'll be so tired.
No, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for
No,
everybody.
no. That guy is a strong guy. He's a strong guy.
Yeah.
He's a strong guy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I saw his video now. He has been
Yeah.
released.
Yeah.
And it's okay. We'll keep struggling. But this country, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I hope you are not giving up, bro. I hope you're not giving up.
The more you are trying to fight for the people. The funniest thing is that the people this guy is really fighting for, they are not seeing it. They are not even appreciating it. That's just this.
That is the most pathetic and annoying part of it. They don't even know what is happening. Do you know that while We were protesting today at the front of the force headquarters. Some vehicles were passing, and somebody looked at us, a driver, he looked at us and go get a job. Lazy people. I'm like, wow. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
go
why
ahead.
sometimes I say that. That's why I kept saying that Nigeria is not worth dying for. Honestly, Nigeria is not worth dying for. Uh, honestly,
But,
I salute that. I salute that
we
guy.
need to make Nigeria great.
But
Where are you? Where are you talking from?
Abuja. I'm in Abuja. I've
Okay,
been trying to.
okay, you're
I've
in
been trying
Abuja.
to.
I'm happy
I've been
that you're in
trying to
Abuja.
reach you. I've been trying to reach you on what on Messenger. I
Messenger.
know we chatted briefly, but I'm sure maybe
Okay.
after now we'll be able to talk more.
Yeah.
I'm impressed seeing you as a pastor becoming an activist.
I tell you today at the first headquarters, I nearly fought. I nearly fought. And like somebody said, Pastor, I said, like, don't leave that team, man. Leave that team. Because you
I
see,
know.
the Nigerian people, we know, like the other day we were talking, we are not just talking about people waking up. We have people that are awake, but pretending to be asleep. And those are the kind of people, those are the people that are very terrible. They are
Yeah.
awake, but they pretend to be asleep. And
Mhm.
we have told ourselves, at the protest ground today, we are not up to 50. The first day, we are not even up to 50. But the difference is clear because the message was very clear. And we are not going to wait for everybody. We just need to move. We need a better country. Nigeria has everything. When I mean everything, everything. The only thing we don't have is leadership. And how can over 200 million people be led by some criminals? No, now, no, we can't. We not go
But
agree.
but
We
but
not
bro,
go
but bro,
agree.
but bro, do you
Yeah,
think we don't? Do you think we don't have leadership?
I think for me to start with, because leadership is in context. If you begin to look at where we are and where we should be and how we should get there, we need a leader. We need a leader. That's my
Okay,
view, though. But
but bro, are you
yeah,
saying that? Are you saying that these people that are in power don't know the right thing to do?
you see, leadership is not just knowing the right thing to do, but it's to have the courage to do it. They may not even know the right thing to do because I have seen them talk, and you could see incompetence. When I mean incompetence, I'm not just talking about education and qualification. I'm talking about the capacity, the character. Are you getting me?
Mm-hmm. But are
For
you not
instance,
also seeing? Are you not also seeing a system that warehouses incompetent people to be in power?
absolutely.
Because for example,
Yeah.
if you have a business today and you want to
Mm-hmm.
employ an MD, you will not bring an OSSE holder to become the MD of your company, right?
It's not
You will
possible.
look at. So my point is, we look for qualification to employ the Central Bank of Nigeria. We look for qualification to employ the best CEO of a bank. So why are we neglecting that fact that we need a good qualification to put people also in power, in presidency, being a governor? You must have. We can't sit down as a nation and say the least minimum you must have is O level. At this
Mm.
in 2025, whole level now.
No, you're right. You're right. Like you said, whatever we have in leadership is a reflection of followership. Whatever leaders we have today, they didn't come from the moon. They didn't drop from the sky. They
Mm-hmm.
all came from us. They proceeded from us. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever they are doing is a reflection of us. So we used to say, as the leader, so the people. As the people, so are the leaders. So what you are
Mm-hmm.
saying is so perfect, and that's why we talk about revolution. We talk about revolution. If when we talk about revolution, people think revolution is maybe carrying stick up and down. No, we are talking about a drastic revolution, which means it starts from the mind, a mental revolution first, a mental revolution first. Because if you look at most of these people, so-called leaders, the template, of course, to admit them into the office of leadership is corrupt. It's not even correct. Like you just said,
Mm.
how do you get an MD of a bank and you are looking for maybe O level or maybe anything, anybody just come. If you're a mechanic, your mechanic certificate, the day you got settled, we can use that as a yardstick to become the president. And people will be talking about the president O level certificate as if they are looking for crude oil. You know, it's so terrible. You are right. You're honest. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
But Abraham,
Mhm.
another thing is, I am so shocked to see that this Sowore was they were in front line with this current president towards Abiola
The
and
days
all
of
that.
Abiola,
Yes,
sorry.
the days of Abiola. So most of the times in the video I saw him standing behind the Abiola of this world. The
Yeah.
president were they were all fighting the military on the way they were ruling the country. So my point is, so what were they fighting for then?
You know, you know, most times when it comes to such, you have people with bunch of interest, people with diverse interest, and like we used to say, there's an adage that it is at the junction the road divide. Most times you see people, you know, just cluster everywhere. It is when you begin to face reality, you know, they begin to come face to face with reality, you face to face with situations. That is when their real personality begin to be revealed. And of course, if you look at the days of Abiola and Abacha, you can tell those that actually confronted the military. Some were coward, some were just for the media. Somebody like Sowore was not for the media. If you watch very well, you could see articles picking up on him. And as a matter of fact, in his time, they never had the social media we have today. Most of the
Mhm.
so-called big men, even like our present president, most of them never really fought the military. Then they just ran out of the country and, of course, projecting that they are fighting the military. But the truth is that people that were on ground that still maintain the same ideology and philosophy, you can't take it away from Sowore. Of course, I was
Mm.
before I came on to this live, I was gladdened when I saw a clip of the president when he said, "If you insult me, nobody should arrest anybody for insulting me." I was pleased to some extent, and that is for me leadership. And it's not just tolerating people. We want to see leadership in all sectors, and that's what we don't have. And that's why we are chanting revolution.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Okay,
You have
I think Abraham, I think I would like
yes.
to have your number after this, and I have one or two advice I would like to chip in the course of this revolution. Maybe can you hear me?
Yeah, very well, loud and clear.
Okay, so I'm looking at a different approach because all this why sure they have continued to use the same approach of revolution, and it's like we are not getting what we're supposed to get from that. So maybe if you care, we could have a WhatsApp call or a phone call where I could throw in my one or two advice and see how we could see the implementation of that even before the next election. I wanted to give these ideas to a political party, but the chairman was I've been trying to reach out to him, but he has not been able to pick my call. So if we can put up that revolution in a very more better way, where it will appeal to the minds of Nigeria, and Nigerians begin to see seriousness in the approach of how we are trying to bring in revolution into the country. Yes, I feel that way will be better. Maybe you could just drop your number. I'll call you after maybe when you're done with the live session. If you want to still have time to talk today or tomorrow, then if
Yeah.
there's a way we could set up a meeting outside Facebook where we could talk about the approach, another approach we could use, a better approach that will suit that will suit the minds of the young people in Nigeria, not taking to the street all the time, but taking to our decision in trying to form or make a nation to change our nation. I feel that if that approach can come in, we're going to have a lot of people that are going to come in who are going to say, okay, this is the way to go. I feel that's my own honest opinion,
No,
and
no,
I'm
no,
sure
no.
that if
Yeah, it's okay. You see, one thing about us and about our leader is he's open for constructive criticism. At least the time I've spent with him is open. And like I said, when it comes to, but protest is a global thing. Even in US, they are still protesting. But
yes, I agree
I'm
with you,
going to
Abraham.
explain.
I
Sorry.
agree with you, Abraham. I agree with
Yeah.
you. Protest is okay. I'm not against protest, but in our society, where you come out to protest and people are brutalized, people are killed, and that is the point where I want to address. And let us drive our protest in a better way, whereby if we say we are protesting, people are involved. Maybe there are things I cannot say here, Abraham. There are things
No
I cannot say
problem.
here.
After this,
Even I'm sure, although Abraham, I'm sure that if I
yeah,
put this idea on the table before Sowore and all the team, everybody will key into this. And if we drive it by the process I'm thinking on my head, honestly, we'll have better results, and we have a lot of people, young minds, who are going to support us and drive us towards having a better nation. I am in for a better nation. I want to
I
see in
love
my
that.
lifetime a
Hmm.
country that is working, a country with
Hmm.
sound mind, where presidencies are, the governor, everybody is sound, things are working. I am an advocate for that. But I
Yeah,
feel I love Sowore, I love what he's doing, but he
yeah.
has done this for too long. Can we look at another approach, better approach, that I might
Oh,
not be able
okay.
to divulge here, and we can take it on from there?
No, no, no problem. I'm going to, after this, I'm going to chat you on Messenger. I'll pick your number. We'll exchange via WhatsApp, and we'll call for meetings. We are open. We are open. All we want is a better Nigeria that we all can be proud of.
I'll
Yeah.
be ready to bring in my quota also.
Thank you so much, distinguished man. Yeah, while we're talking,
Okay.
one of our distinguished just joined us.
Hey,
Distinguished,
bro.
good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm all
I'm
right.
good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you. Perfect.
All right. Okay.
We
Okay.
welcome you specially. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ibrahim.
Yes.
Yeah, I just joined in because I heard the good news.
Yes, it's been
I heard it.
released. It's been released, and
Yes.
it's
Yes.
so beautiful, so beautiful. You know, in
That's.
Nigeria,
Mhm.
you know, in Nigeria, we do this at night. You remember when they wanted to announce the presidential winner? It was at
Uh,
night. So that's how we do this here.
yeah. Well. We thank his resilience and his greatness.
Yes,
It's not. To be honest, Sowore is one man that can still, you know, build the hope that Nigeria is still possible, regardless of the way
yes,
anybody wants to look at it.
yeah,
This man he have paid the dues. He have paid
Hmm.
every dues that is required.
Yeah.
A man that has a good life in America that could
yeah.
have stayed out like every one of us, but he decided. Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Perfect.
we
I'm
can
hearing
hear
you.
you.
Perfect.
Yeah. But he
We're
decided
hearing
to
you.
make that sacrifice, and that ultimate sacrifice is what most of us is actually scared of. Most of us are finding excuses on not being part of it. Basically. You know what? You know, I asked you about he's got a group here in London because apparently I know we don't have a second chance. There is no
Yes.
second chance. Every
Mm.
country in the world that you see that is enjoying whatever they are enjoying, the people has to overpower the elites. If they
Yes.
don't do that, regardless of how much you want to paint it or you want to, you know, be economical with it, you end up having a painted, damaged house.
Mm.
So, so the strength of Sowore is not, and that speaks a volume to the kind of society we live in, the mindset, the people.
Yes.
I've heard you talking about people that was driving by that was saying that you guys are jobless.
Yes.
You know, it's not this some comment is not just silly. It's just to tell you that these people, you know, when a slave is now accusing somebody who is fighting for his freedom as being lazy. And that is the irony of the situation where we have in Nigeria. That
Yeah.
even the wrong people are the ones that are pointing fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so shameful and it's so shameless.
Mm.
Uh, and well, I'll thank you. I'll thank you, Ibrahim. You know, I've always wanted to join your podcast and have a comment because some of the things that you guys are doing, I know that that is the only way. You know, when they say, I don't know if any of us have watched this movie, they said the way, this is the only way. Well, I
Yes.
think it's in the Bible or some sort of, where they say
Yeah.
Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life. The only way, the truth, and the life is what you guys are doing.
Mm.
Being able to risk your lives, because regardless of the way you look at it, whether you are looking at it from the angle that people are being brutalized by the police, even if you don't go out there to protest, you are still going to be brutalized. You're still going to be slaughtered.
Yes.
If not in the hands of the government, you'll be slaughtered in the hands of criminals,
Yeah.
hoodlums on the streets. So you're playing safe in your dead zone. You know what it means? You're playing safe where in your in a in a in a in a in a in a in hell. So what Sowore is doing, regardless of what anybody wants to say about it, that
Mm.
is the only solution. There
Mm.
is no single country in the world that didn't follow that platform. Maybe they could be a bit lenient or a bit more strategic, but people has to come out there and confront their fears.
Yes.
Regardless of how much you want to what do I call it? What's the right word? You want to supplement it or try to augment it. The truth is that the only way Nigeria will be taken back by the populace is when the people in power know that these people are more powerful than we are.
Yes.
That is the only way. If we are going to
Mm.
use try to paint it and design it and all of that, as long as that power has not been taken away from them, just like we have here in the UK, I can categorically tell you that the British Prime Minister was attacked a few weeks ago, just coming out of the House of Parliament.
Wow.
Yeah, he was attacked, and he was his security people that helped to mug him into his vehicle, and people were shouting and throwing a lot of stuff on him. So you see in Kenya today, you see people coming out there screaming and shouting. Even in the UK, people died.
Yes.
People sacrificed their life. The same way everywhere around the world. Because people are still going to die anyways. The only thing is that a lot of people are just too lazy to see these things, to evaluate this and to critically evaluate it, to know that the only way we can actually take over our country from these aliens is when each and every one of us thinks like Sowore, every one of us. And I'm an evil
Mm.
man, but
Yeah.
I have my solemn support for Sowore because I have my
Wow.
reasons. My
Yes,
reasons is
sir.
that there is no single person in Nigeria, there is no single protest, there is no single what do I call it? Persecution or brutality in Nigeria that requires people to protest that Sowore is not present. This is what it
I'm
means
telling
to be
you.
a leader.
Mm.
This is what it means to be a
Do you
leader, to be
know?
in the front run, not leading from behind, not asking people
Not
to
leading from
go in the
behind.
front and protest. He is always at the front,
Yes.
protesting and showing it, and he's been doing it for ages. for almost for a generation now.
Mm.
Understand?
No.
We
Yes.
he needs more of us to be part to be Sowore. He needs more of us to
Yes.
be standing in that front line. If I was in
Yes.
Nigeria, I know that that's why I was asking you that, because if I have some few groups in London, we'll go to Nigerian house and protest as well. We're not going to only leave
Yes.
it for those in Nigeria.
Yes.
It has not
You
come.
know, sorry to interject. You know, we are trying to work out something before what happened. So we are
Yeah.
going to reignite and continue from there. It's noted. We're very, very noted. Go ahead, please.
So the point is that we have to take back our country. These guys are not even up to 1%
Yes, they
of
are
the
not.
whole of the population, and they're just using this fear tackles, making us feel like, oh, you're gonna die if you come out there. You're gonna do this. You have to be more cautious. You have to be this and that. And then what he left us with is just few individuals coming up and become the scapegoats. But
Yes,
as imagine if we have like 2 million people on the street protesting that we want good leadership, want good government. Do you think
what?
the police is going to be helpless? But they
Helpless.
just keep imputing this subjective mentality to make you feel like you shouldn't be part of it. There's other strategies, there's other ways to do it, and there is this and that and that. But at the end of the day, all these strategies have not been used anywhere around the world. If you go back to the history, if you go back and read, you can read yourself how many people died
Yeah.
when the kings and all of that, when kings in this country, they call it divine leadership, when they say that whatever that it's God that is telling them what they are doing.
Yeah.
The divinity of the kings in this country.
Yeah, the beginning of the
A
kings.
lot of the British people have to go out there and protest. They have to lay down their lives. They have to lay down whatever they have to take back the country the country of their own. Now we want to come in here and be part of them and enjoy and claim that we're being treated unequal. When it's time for us to do the same to save our own nation, we are not
Coward.
proud to that. So, well, I'm happy. I'm happy that he's out there, and then I know Sowore is. I think it's in his DNA to fight for freedom.
Well, that guy,
And
Yes.
he can come out tomorrow and start another protest. So.
of
And it's
course,
true. It's
of
true.
course.
It's true. It's true.
He's not tired. I'm just wondering how his family is really coping with all this detention, fights,
Up
and
and
all.
down.
No. He's a strong
Uh,
man. He's a
yeah.
strong man.
Recently I took my time. The last time I was in prison in January, I took my time to study the freedom of America, how they got their independence from the Great Britain. And it was really, really, people laid their lives. And today I was talking with one of the comrades, and I said, I think maybe the reason why Nigerians or Africans are behaving the way they are behaving is because they never really got their independence. Their independence were given to them. They just gave them independence. So they never fought for it. That nobody really fight for it except for few. So they don't really understand when we talk about getting your freedom. Do you know? Anytime I'm talking about Sowore, it's not to sing his praise, but is this personality that resists oppression. The thing will not flow. He doesn't even think twice. He doesn't think whether he has the capacity or the capability, whether the people are behind him or not. He will confront you. He just wants to be a good Nigerian. He just wants a Nigerian that has everything working. And if we all can wake up, if we all can stand up and say, yes, let's stand behind, let's catch the spirit of revolution, standing against illegality, standing against injustice. I tell you, this country will be a better place. Like we said earlier, we almost have everything, except for this leadership thing. You go everywhere. Do you know that today, while we were protesting at the force headquarters, the police IG, it was around 12 noon, I think 12:01 p.m. he came to his office. That is a civil servant. I don't know whether he went somewhere else, but at least resuming in your office. That was when that IG of police came to the office. And while we are protesting, behind us, if you know police headquarters, you know, very close, you have the Total filling station.
Yeah.
If you are in Nigeria. Now the Total filling station, we saw cow parading that place. And I was like, that is the heart of FCT. Cow parading. Like they were going on, you know, in convoy. Cow. Nobody stopped them. Nobody redirected them in the heart of FCT. Now, one man said, we want a better Nigeria, and he just bundled him into the prison. I tell you, if you visit Nigerian prison or Nigerian Correctional Service, and you see people, innocent people, jail because somebody is showing power, it will knock you off. Today, somebody called me from one big supermarket because some of their staff misbehaved. He just packed all of them from there to SARS, from SARS to prison. They don't even care about human rights, they don't care about social justice. So we need to wake up, and I'm happy we are waking up. So let me hear from you as we round up this evening. My other distinguished from Nigeria that came before the distinguished from the UK. In summary, what do you have to say about fighting for our freedom? Apart from what we are going to discuss privately, what do you have to say about demanding for our freedom?
Okay, so I was sometimes I stayed in Ghana. I
Okay.
discover sometimes I discover that 80% of Ghanaians knows their right. 80% of them knows their right. The truth is that Nigerians don't know their right. Okay,
Mm,
and we can change our nation. It's possible.
yes.
This is possible. But like I said, we need to use a different approach. We need
Mm,
to come out. We need to come out with a plan, a
mm,
clear agenda,
mm.
and we need to have people who are going to drive this agenda across the whole nation. It's going to be. I don't want to say it on the social media space.
No, Wahala. We'll talk. We'll talk behind.
When we talk ahead, it's going to
Yeah.
the way it will be, the way that idea will be driven across
Mm,
Nigeria.
mm,
Even everybody will be afraid that something is going to happen. People are going to
mm.
get involved.
Yeah.
Nigerians are not getting involved. People are going to be massively involved. People, a
Okay.
whole lot. By the time we talk and we have a
Mm.
session,
Yes.
I'm opportunity to meet with this team of Sowore and all that. I'm in Abuja. I
Absolutely.
have my
You
business
mean?
in Abuja. We can always
Yeah.
create time. We can always create time. We can always talk about it. I am a flair for. I have a love for this country, and I believe that
Mm.
it is possible we can change this country. But I want us to
Wow.
use a different approach.
Okay.
Sowore has used 40 years of his life running the same approach. Can we run a different approach this time around and drive it
Okay.
through a process, and you will see
Okay.
results? You will see
Okay.
results. Yes.
Thank you so much. Like we said, we are open, and we are going to talk behind the scene. We exchange numbers, and we'll call for meetings and meet. Yeah, my distinguished Sam, what do you have to say about this freedom? You know, we know that we are an independent nation. We know that, but in reality, are we really free? Because if I know you are not used to us here in Nigeria, but if you walk on the streets of Nigeria and you have an encounter with an average policeman, your life may never be the same. If care is not taken, it may leave a mark on you that you will never like to see police, or maybe a family member telling you that you want to join the police, or maybe somebody telling you police is coming. It's like Ojuju Calabar while we are children. If they tell you Ojuju Calabar is coming, the way we run. So, what do you have to say about the freedom?
Well, the truth is that what kills a rat is what the rats always find spicy. That's what kills it. So we can live in fear as long as we want, but the only way we can save ourselves is actually when we decide to lay the fears aside and confront our tomorrow.
Yes.
The story of Nigeria for every one of us is the same. The only difference is with the best way to approach it. Even the politicians, I was listening to our Nigerian politicians at one point. In fact, I got tired. I don't even listen to Nigerian politicians myself, because sometimes what they're talking about is I ask myself, are these people actually listening to themselves? When a politician is saying that there is bad road to get to his destination, and I find out who is meant to repair them roads. Sorry, I think somebody is knocking at my door. Oh.
Okay.
If I got a visitor, sorry, I don't have to do this on the night. On this, I got a visitor. Just give me a second. Or if you
No
want to,
problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we are so happy that our distinguished leader Sowore is out, and like we said, template he's using for freedom for us is 100% correct, and we are open to criticism. Like one of the distinguished said, he's going to share with us. Feel very free to join the conversation. And like we said, we are happy. All we are saying is that we want a Nigeria that works, not just for the rich, but for everybody. We don't want a Nigeria that can that is affordable by only the rich or the connected or those that are more powerful. We want a Nigeria that we all can beat our chest that we are Nigerians. And like I always say, other countries of the world, like the US, the first world countries that we used to call them, whatever they are doing today, their citizens took responsibility to develop these things. It never came from the moon or from angels. Their citizens took responsibility to develop them. So if we Nigerians do not take responsibility to have a good Nigeria, it will not happen. Nothing happened by wishes. And that's why most times when we talk about these things, we have issues with religious centers. Nothing happened by wishes. Like you see that you wish we have a better Nigeria. There's a distinguished that is about to join me. I'm trying to add you. I think maybe network. But please keep sending. I'll add you before we round off. We are running off by 9. So please keep sending. I'll add you so that we hear your view. And if you can't come, tomorrow we still have another section. We'd like to have you. So like I said, Nigeria cannot be built by wishes. Like we wish. It doesn't happen like that. Things happen when we take responsibility, when people take responsibility. Whether you think, I don't want to buy, people must buy. That's the truth. People must buy. You can sleep in your house and buy. You can be walking on the street and buy. So why not buy for something good? And that's what we are saying. Stand up and wake up. If you don't stand up for your right, nobody will do. If you don't wake up for your right, nobody will do that for you. Somebody is there to buy your right. Somebody is there to defraud you of your right. So you need to wake up. You need to stand up. And that is why we are saying the template of Sowore is one of the best. Is the best template for transforming Nigeria. For Nigeria to be free from the grip of wicked and wicked leaders. Yes. So please, as we depart this evening, feel very free to join us tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Please share. Let's connect with like minds. I want us to be connected. Like minds. You know, I always talk about what we call the Boeing principle. When you hit metal on metal, it resonates. You know, we want like minds. So please share this video. Let's connect. Somebody may be out there. I want to meet people with like minds, but and the person may not know how to go about it. But after watching this video, they say, yeah, I love that group. I love that team. I want to be part of it. So please. Feel very free. And again, once again, congratulations to our distinguished leader, Sowore. You are truly a leader and you are laughing at last. Thank you, everyone. Good night, good morning, and good evening.